What's up, guys? It's Kara here, and we are coming into the summer months, and I feel like I'm seeing s'mores desserts everywhere, and it's all the rage. I think last summer it was red velvet. Now it's s'mores, and it's driving me nuts because I love anything s'mores. So I wanted to create kind of a homemade s'mores recipe using some protein, making it a little bit healthier than what you're gonna go buy at like Starbucks per se. So to get started, you are going to need a bunch of ingredients. We are gonna use today the MTS Vanilla protein. If you guys don't have the MTS Whey and Vanilla, you can sub out any other flavor you want. I think would work perfectly fine. You could do a chocolate as well. So we're gonna use that today. We're gonna use some peanut butter, some sugar-free syrup, marshmallows, graham crackers, and I'm gonna use some of this rice puffs, or you could even use Rice Krispies. And that is gonna comprise the inside of our s'mores balls. So to get started, this is gonna be a no-bake recipe. So all you're gonna need is to have a bowl on hand, and we're gonna mix everything in there. The first thing I have got measured out is a half a cup of peanut butter. You guys can use whatever flavor you prefer. I'm just using this Peanut Butter & Co. the Bee's Knees. So I've measured out 1/2 cup. I'm gonna go ahead and just get that dumped into my bowl. Look how perfect that is. And next, to mix with the peanut butter, I'm going to use sugar-free maple syrup. If you guys want to use real maple syrup, you can. If you want to use honey or agave, those are always good substitutes. But to cut back on a little bit of sugar, I like to use the sugar-free syrup. And before we add anything else in there, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of blend together the syrup and the peanut butter to kind of mix that together and get a good consistency. So once you get your sugar-free syrup all mixed in, what that's gonna do is create like a nice creamy, softer consistency with the peanut butter. It smells delicious. Next, we are going to add in 3/4 a cup of this puffed rice, or like I said, if you have like Rice Krispies, you can sub that in. Dump that right in there. We're also going to use 3/4 a cup of the MTS Whey. I've got that already measured out. I'm going to pour that in there as well. And then for marshmallows, I bought the mini marshmallows. You can buy whatever marshmallows you like. I've got 1/3 of a cup here, and what I did is kind of like cut them up. You can rip them apart, just make them a little bit smaller if you want, or you can leave them, you know, big if you like them like that. So we've got everything all in there. I'm gonna use the spoon to kind of mix it around a little bit, but this is gonna be very dry, so once you've kind of got it mixed as much as you can with the spoon, you're gonna need to go ahead and get in there with your hands and form it into your dough. Once you've got your dough all formed, it does kind of form like a baseball. Forms a nice dough once you've got everything mixed together. We're gonna use this to make into little s'mores balls. So whatever size you want, you're just gonna go ahead and form it into a little ball, and we're gonna go ahead and set this aside and go through and do it with the whole batter. So the batter ended up making about 16 s'mores balls. You can make how many ever you want. If you want to do them a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. We're going to go ahead and set these aside for right now. The next step we're going to do is to make our chocolate coating, because what we're going to do is dip the balls in some chocolate. And so what I have going on here are some mini semi-sweet chocolate chips. I have got 3/4 a cup in a bowl, and what I'm going to do is add 1 teaspoon of oil to it. That just kind of helps thin it out a bit. I'm going to use some coconut oil and add 1 teaspoon to this. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this in the microwave for 30 seconds. So once you've added the oil to the chocolate chips, just go ahead and heat this in the microwave, taking it out every 30 seconds or so and stirring it up. Probably should take anywhere from a minute or a minute and a half to melt fully. All right, so it only took 60 seconds in the microwave, and we've got our smooth chocolate that you have 2 options. You could go ahead and just drizzle it on if you want, or you can actually dip your balls in it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So take your s'mores ball. This could get a little messy. go ahead and dip it in there. And then what I've got right next to me is a plate of crushed graham crackers. You can just buy graham crackers like I did. I put it in a bag and used a rolling pin and crushed them, or you could go ahead and actually buy graham cracker crumbs. But you're just gonna go ahead, roll it in there, and that's gonna make our s'mores ball. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that with the rest of the s'mores balls. All right, guys, so your hands are gonna get a little dirty, but once you're done, you will have all of your s'mores protein balls ready to go, dipped in chocolate, sprinkled in graham crackers. You guys can adapt this how you want. Like I said, if you don't want to make it as high in fat, you could decrease the chocolate chips and maybe just do a little drizzle on top with a little sprinkle of the graham crackers. But here is your alternative this summer so you can have a healthier-ish s'mores treat. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. If you like it, thumbs up this video. Keep checking back for more.